Have you ever experienced a coincidence so absurd that you couldn't explain it? Like running into a childhood friend in a distant country or saying something at the exact same time as someone else. We brush them off, chuckle at the odds, and move on. But what about when these coincidences challenge all logic? Today we're diving deep into these mysteries, explore 10 incredible coincidences that will make you question everything. In the annals of history, few events have captured the imagination like the sinking of the Titanic. But what if I told you this tragedy was foreshadowed in a novel? In 1898, Morgan Robertson wrote Futility, or The Wreck of the Titan. It described an unsinkable liner, Titan sinking after hitting an iceberg. The similarities between Titan and Titanic are chilling. December 7th, 1941, a date forever etched in the memory of a nation. The surprise attack on Pearl Harbor shocked the world and propelled the United States into World War II. But whispers of this attack surfaced months earlier. In the summer of 1941, articles hinted at a surprise attack on the U.S. fleet in the Pacific. These speculative articles were eerily accurate. Imagine two identical twins separated at birth and raised in different environments. This is the story of the Jim twins, separated in 1940 and reunited at 39. Both named James, married women named Linda, then remarried women named Betty. Their sons shared the same name and both pursued law enforcement careers. How can we explain such similarities? Were these coincidences, or a force beyond understanding? War is a crucible of chaos. A British soldier was hit by a bullet. It lodged in his pocket watch, saving him years later. He was wounded again. The bullet struck the same watch bullet. Was it cosmic luck or fate? Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, is a figure shrouded in history and tragedy. Days before his assassination, Lincoln confided in a friend about a haunting dream. He dreamt of walking through the White House, finding a coffin guarded by soldiers. When he asked who had died, a soldier replied, "The President of the United States." Days later, Lincoln was assassinated by John Wilkes Booth. In 1966, the small mining town of Aberfan in Wales faced a tragedy. A landslide of coal waste engulfed a school, claiming 116 children and 28 adults. After the event, it was revealed many children had premonitions of the disaster. Were these children tapping into a collective unconscious? For over a century, a strange pattern plagued the U.S. presidency. From 1840 to 1960, every president elected in a 0-year died in office. This eerie pattern, dubbed the 0-year curse, captivated the nation. Was it a coincidence, anomaly, or a sinister force? The curse broke in 1980 when Ronald Reagan survived an assassination attempt. The Titanic, hailed as a marvel, met a tragic end on its maiden voyage. Few realize its sister ship, the Britannic, suffered a similar fate 4 years later. Both ships, owned by the White Star Line, had similar designs and safety standards. The Titanic hit an iceberg. The Britannic struck a mine during World War I. The assassinations of Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy sent shockwaves through the nation. Uncanny coincidences bind their stories together. Both were elected president 100 years apart. Both were assassinated on a Friday, with their wives by their sides. Their successors, Andrew Johnson and Lyndon B. Johnson, were Southern Democrats. Do these eerie parallels point to a deeper connection? Mark Twain, the celebrated American author, entered the world in 1835, the same year Halley's Comet graced the night sky. He famously predicted, "I came in with Halley's Comet in 1835, it's coming again next year and I expect to go out with it." Twain died on April 21, 1910, just after Halley's Comet's closest approach. From sunken ships to presidential prophecies, from twin lives intertwined to celestial wanderers, we've journeyed through extraordinary coincidences. These events challenge our understanding, urging us to consider a deeper interconnected reality. Coincidences are the universe's way of winking at us. They are threads in a grand tapestry woven by forces we may never fully comprehend. So when you face an improbable event, ponder its significance. perhaps it's a random occurrence or a whisper from the universe inviting exploration. If you enjoyed this video and are as curious as I am about these mysteries, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel. And if you still haven't had enough, I've got another amazing video that's popping up on the screen right now. Be sure to check it out. I'm Soupy, and this was another episode of Investigative Minds. Keep exploring the unknown, because the biggest secrets are yet to be revealed. See you next time.